Himanshu Kapania, Managing Director of Idea Cellular, joins us now. Mr. Kapania, good morning and thank you for joining us. Everyone in the market is of the view that telecom companies have gone rather aggressive in acquiring the near airways, and Idea has paid top dollar. Is the assessment right?
Good morning, Nikun, and thank you for having me on the show. I think the first and foremost, what the media and probably analysts have misunderstood this auction as an auction for 2G airwaves to be able to improve higher quantum of spectrum for our GSM business. Now, the market has to understand that the telecom business is undergoing a huge amount of transformation, and there is an emerging new business opportunity which is in the data space. And for that, the current telecom operators do not have sufficient spectrum. They have to manage both voice business, and they have current spectrum only which can handle the GSM voice business. So there is a need for all of us to be able to procure higher quantum of spectrum for developing the infrastructure as well as the business of wireless broadband. So this is point number one. No doubt the overall quantum of money that has been spent in this auction is high. But given the fact that this country is starved with spectrum and there is no roadmap that is available, the operators are forced to be able to procure the most globally accepted spectrum band, which is 1800 megahertz. And for this, and because the quantum of contiguous spectrum is so limited, it is invariably will result in higher costs. But once a floor price has got established, it also results in that the number of operators that are going to participate in the data space is going to be limited. You can notice in this auction, the overall play, which was earlier between 6 to 12 operators, has fallen down to 4.
Himanshu, morning. So let's talk about Idea in particular. Is it correct that you won a total of 65.2 megahertz spectrum in auctions?
That's right.
And how much money would you have to cough up for the same?
So the total value of our bid is 10,400 crores. Out of that, the payment terms are we will be paying upfront around 3,100 crores, and the remaining amount will be paid after a moratorium of 2 years in equal installments over the next 10 years. So we have another 12 years to pay off the remaining amount.
How do you plan to cough up the first initial sum, which is 3,100 crores?
So I think you should look at our balance sheet, even as we speak on as far as quarter 3 results are concerned. You will notice that we had 2,500 crore plus cash lying on our balance sheet, which we have kept. And if you also notice our balance sheet, two things are worthwhile to note. Number one, that the current 10,400 crore is expenditure that we made is focused primarily on 9 markets. 8 of these markets will have 1800 megahertz spectrum, which can be used for LTE, and 1 market, which is Metro Delhi, for 900 megahertz spectrum, which will be primarily used for 3G. So all these 9 markets put together, current EBITDA is, even at the current EBITDA, the total payout will be in less than 1.7 to 1.8, in less than 1.7 to 1.8 years. So we can easily fund this, and the funding is being done by the government.
Mr. Kapania, let me ask you a direct question which is of immense curiosity for shareholders and consumers. Do you think tariffs are going higher because telecom companies have no option but to increase tariffs?
So I think everybody is looking for a simplistic answer, but the answer doesn't lie in a simple way to grow the business. We have to start with the total size of telecom business. Currently, overall telecom business in India is 1,65,000 crores, and only 10,000 crores out of this 1,65,000 crores currently is contributed by data. Remaining is all voice business. There is a huge growth which is going to come in. by more number of subscribers entering into the mobile data space, as well as overall consumption of voice going to go up as rural subscribers adopt mobile services. So there is a growth which is possible in capacity. There is a growth which is going to happen on subscribers, as well as there is going to be a growth on total revenue that each subscriber spends in the term that we use ARPU. So these factors, subscribers, volume growth, and tariff will balance this growth. It's not a single factor.
Okay, fair point. So, are you worried about the entry of Reliance Jio? How will this change dynamics? Because everyone I've spoken to who track telecom sector in your company is of the view that the current incumbent players will not increase prices because they worry about competition which will come from Reliance Jio.
So, as far as the telecom sector is concerned, it is an extremely competitive sector. We've had in 2008 and 2009, the overall number of operators which went up from then 6 to 12. So we've had severe competition in this sector from the time the business has really opened up. So as a company, we are used to competition, and in fact we are battle ready for as new competition comes in. The challenge is for the new competitors to find a viable business plan rather than for existing operator. For existing operators, we will incrementally improve our business as newer business opportunities grow up. So I think the question more needs to be put to the new operator rather than an existing operator.